information. Well, I say lack of information. I didn't really check the tips or whatever. But those who know Dyson Sphere, obviously, you know, when you're making something, a building or an ingredient, it tells you what it's used for. Especially with the buildings, it tell you what it does. Now, you've got the two things for the two different types of Dyson production. You've got the Dyson Sphere, which is the construction for the big structure that goes around the sun to collect the energy. Or you got the Dyson Swarm, which is a whole bunch of solar collectors that just orbit around the sun, like satellites around the Earth. And you've got the two things that will put them up there. Now for the solar cells, you got something called an EM injector, which is really awesome when you see that working. It's so cool. Which puts the solar cells up and continues, because the solar cells, they eventually degrade and stuff, so they're constantly putting fresh ones up there so you collect the solar energy to be able to use. Then you've got the launching pads to make the Dyson Sphere, and you put a whole bunch of material into that, and they shoot up into around the sun and put all the structure, the framing and all that around. So in the description of what they do, they tell you that this one does this for the Dyson Swarm, this one does this for the Dyson Sphere. Now, for those who don't know about Dyson, Dyson Sphere program, great game, based on a theory of a scientist about building this big, huge energy collector around the sun, which is basically, it's massive. We would have to use, if we used all the materials on all the planets in our solar system, we still wouldn't have enough to build it. And it would actually be so big that the first two planets will be inside the sphere. And the guy originally came up with this theory of the Dyson Sphere as a plausible way to collect energy from a star, as a way to actually be able to find why is my microphone shaking? We have an earthquake or something. To find advanced civilizations, because it's a lot easier to try and find a huge structure like that around a star, because, well, you know, obviously when you look up in the sky, you see stars, and that's like, you know, you don't see the planets, you see the stars mainly, except for the ones that are, you know, obviously in our solar system. But to try and find another civilization in another galaxy is just going to be very, very hard, because you've got to find the star, and then you've got to find the planets, and then you've got to see if the planets have got any sign of life or anything like that. But if you can look at a star straight away and see a huge structure around it, that'll give you an idea that there's an advanced civilization there. So that's the reason why he came up with that idea. Plus, it's a viable way of getting energy from the sun. So the structure, basically, you build your structure around it, and then you put in all these sort of collectors in between. And I've got a few structures going which I've designed with names of people that have supported the channel, like Causey here and DC Dave and all that. And it's done the foundations of it, but it hasn't done the solar collecting parts of it. And I couldn't understand why my one, and where I'd done with my channel name around, was finished, and these ones wouldn't. They just do the outer layers, but wouldn't do the solar collecting stuff. So yeah, it took me half an hour to figure it out, because when you design it, you've got this panel where you design the orbit of your swarm or the Dyson Sphere, you know, how big you want it, where you want it, where you're going to put things, and all sorts of stuff. Because you put those solar collectors, you design that in the sphere part, not the swarm part. So I couldn't figure it out, but what I needed was actually the things that put the solar sails up into the space. Took me a while to figure that out, which it wasn't clear on that. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Right, what do you want to take? What do we got here?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm
Where
just
you
looking.
want.
I'm looking for a thing here. We've got one to France for 23 grand just up the road. We've got one to Italy just down the road for 15. We've got one to Germany, the Rostock for 26. What sounds appealing here? Chimney systems for 14 grand. Solid state drives. Where's that going? To France. What do we got here? We got some Xbox accessories going to Germany. Used plastic sounds a bit in there. Empty pellet sounds a bit in there as well. Carbon black powder. Now that sounds interesting. And that's going to Poland. Forklifts, large tubes, excavator. I like the sound of carbon black powder. Do you?
Sounds interesting.
Let's see if we can't tip over and blow ourselves up.
Okay, here we go.
I think we both know the answer to that question.
And we just got to go across the road. Yes. Yes for me and no for you. Is the answer to that question?
And then turn right.
Yeah. So it was a lot of
Well, yeah.
fun with the Dyson Sphere. Jeez, I'll tell you what. But yeah, it was just silly that they didn't tell you that.
Turn right.
So I'm able to get Causy's name up there. He's promised to come in and have a look at his name. And he hasn't showed up
Turn
yet.
left.
Yeah, Causy,
Yeah.
disappointment all around. He has to approve his colour. I got to get him to sign off on the design and stuff, even though I've already started, you know. Great, I've done the outside. Right.
Drive
Yeah.
safe.
What were you going to say?
I was gonna say when we were talking about tipping over, you know, I had a close call on the on ramp here because I almost missed the on ramp. So I almost tipped over.
Well, the pain in my teeth's almost gone. My nose is feeling a bit runny, but you know, feels like it wants to run, but yeah, can't be bothered getting off the sofa and getting out there to do it. You know what I mean? Sort of a sign of sinus, isn't it? So maybe it is. Maybe it's just something where I'm walking around on there that triggers a sinus. Been a very cold day today too, walking and breathing with the mouth open. So maybe that contributed to it. Perfect English as always. You can always guarantee that from me. Perfect punctuation, pronunciation. So, yeah. But here's this
Yeah.
thing. You ready?
Yep.
So, yeah. So currently with the Dyson Sphere 1, all I've got to do is complete
Turn left.
the names that I've already put up there. You know, for the people that don't know, with the Dyson Sphere, what I'm doing is the Dyson Sphere, I'm putting all the names of people who have been fantastic supporters of my channel, who've helped me out a lot and supported me and stuff. I'm putting them up, and I'd like to say in light, putting around the sun, and And every now and then we're going to go back to Dysonsphere. I'm going to make sure everything's running and put new names up there of people that have come along and started supporting me. Stuff like that, just to keep it going. I've got a few more names I can put up there, which I'm going to do. It takes a while to put them up. It's not the easiest thing to do, putting them up there, designing them. But the ones I got on there at the moment, which I believe is Patrio, Smudolini, DC Dave, and Causey. Once they are completed, that's going to be the end of streaming Dysonsphere for a while. And I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do. Whether or not I'm going to actually end streaming on the Monday and Tuesday and just go down to 4 days a week.
Keep right, and then
Or
exit right.
continuing as the reason why I first started streaming, which was not about people watching, about making me have a reason to finish all the games that I've got, because I've got so many games I've started and never finished, or games I haven't played because I just find it hard to get motivated to play them, and if I do, even harder to stay interested in them. Well, I don't lose interest, I just lose motivation. That's basically it. There's only a couple of games that will keep my interest. Call of Duty is one of them. Factorio is another, but I binge play that to a point where, which way? This way? Which way? Which way? This way.
Right and then left.
Left.
That's what the GPS said. Oh, it was actually pretty accurate this time, too.
So, and if I do decide, I don't know what game to move on to. So, I might throw some names out there and people watching. If you got any thoughts on it, take a while, mull it over. Don't have to tell me today. We've got a bit of time yet, especially with the way Dysonsphere going. Because I think, actually, I would have thought I finished a couple of weeks ago, but it's not the case. Why are you going so slow to a stop there, buddy? Well, I'm not sure. I've thought about my summer car. Hello there. Thank you for the follow. What's the
Hello,
name?
new follower.
What's the name? Hang on, I got the sunlight on me screen there. I'm just trying to see because it's in red, which makes it even harder. 3 2 2 0 320. Is that right? Am I anywhere near it? If it doesn't, correct me, but it's all good.
Keep right.
Echo. Oh, okay,
and then
backwards.
turn
Sweet.
right.
Right, it got mine's doing. Then we can work that out somehow. We're just in the middle of a delivery. How much longer we got to go? Here comes the rain.
Turn right.
I've got it on Steam Friends only at the moment. And I'm not a big one of handing out some Steam thing, but I can change that. Because more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned with this, so... If we just...
But I've always,
Oh, hang on, it's quite a distance. Just trying to think. There's
Yeah.
got to be a way, there's got to be a way, there's got to be a way. Because joining now would be, yeah, we're already in the delivery. We get to the end of the delivery, what I can do is I can, depending on how much time's left, and if you're happy with it, I can change it, put a password on the thing, stuff like that, and Yeah, as long as you're over the age of 16 as well.
And we are also running mods, so you have to have the mods as well.
Yeah, you've got to organise the mods. Yeah. Well, first off, type in ! Discord into chat. That'll give you a link to my Discord. Then I can give you a link to the one mod you would need that's not on the Steam Workshop. The other ones you can just download as well. Do you play ETS and ATS? Because we do ETS today, ATS tomorrow, and I do Convoy modes once a month. In between that month, I'm doing a competition between ETS and ATS, so which I use a season mod. So every time I do 4 streams with the season, and when I switch over, in between switching over from one season to the next, we do a Convoy mode, which I put an announcement on Discord for. And people are quite welcome to come along and join either ETS, ATS or both. It's totally up to you. So yeah, as long as you're a sensible person, not the, which is 99% chance you are, because there's only 1% of people who for some reason want to be sort of idiots.
Yes. Oh wow, that's a fire.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. And yeah, like I said, we'll sort it out. We'll wait until we go past the town. And I'll stop at the town so you're able to catch up there. I'll send you a link to the mod. I'll change it to add a password and stuff, which is something I can change every time we do this. And once I get to know you a bit better and everything else, you can do the Steam thing. No offense, but I've been burnt before, so I'm very, very cautious with handing things out. Hope you understand.
Turn right.
That was a little tight.
Right, where's the nearest? Where's the nearest Oh, okay, we'll stop up here. We'll stop at the garage station just past mine home and sort that out. Oh, I've only got 12 gears, don't I? So, have you got mods? Do you use mods on your game? Most of the ones we use are on Steam Workshop, so like I said, when you try and join, it's going to tell you, and I just have to give you the load order that I've got them in.
Turn left. Turn left.
And do you have a mic and headset? I mean, you don't have to join as long as you can hear me. Even if you don't have a mic, we can get you into a voice chat as long as you can hear. So you know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't have a headset. I just use my phone for the Discord. So we can get that to work. Should be easy enough.
And the most important thing is this is a PG stream as well. So no swearing. $3.40. Oh! Okay, you're in, hang on, $3.40. So you're in England.
Keep left.
I'm guessing. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, like I said, I only do it a month and it's totally up to you. More the merrier, but it's up to you if you can join or not, but that's all good. But yeah, if you don't want to wake up everyone, fair enough. As long as you can hear, that's all. So when you know what's going on, where we're going. I mean, it's, I suppose for this, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because you can just click the same thing. Right, we'll pull over this petrol station and sort this all out. That's right. When you go back to winter and I go back into summer, then might be a little easier for you because then it'd be quarter to 1 for you at this time in the morning. Right. Hit the scope. Let me just alt tab out and I'll give you the link. I'll DM it to you if you're happy with that. Give you a nice little message. A welcome. Into the Discord there. Yeah, if you're happy with me to DM you the link for the mod, I'll do that. And just keep this link because we use this, where the season mods are that we're using. Oh, hang on, we're not using the season mod, are we? Because we had the issue. We only got the Steam Work ones at the moment. So no, we can scrap that. Right, that's all right. What I'll do is I'll get the Be Right Back screen up, ready. And we'll just jump back out. I'll let you jump out first.
Oh. Exit.
Let me know when you're out. Oh, mind you, it'll tell me when I jump out. And then I'll DM you the password.
Search box. All right, I'm out. Did you get that? I'm out.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that. Set progress. Launch again. Yeah, I'll give you the permissions in a sec. And once you see that, you'll see us. I'll just set this up. Convoy mode now. Host convoy and password. I think I sent you the right password there, Causey. And where are you? There you go. Alright. Rolls, here we go. So hopefully I'm in at the moment. Just make sure you can get in before I send the password off. It's either in caps or it isn't. I couldn't remember. You in? Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I'll put it in the MP info stream. And we'll just change the password every time we do this. And I'll just pin this and then change it. Yeah, cause he's got like a 200 ping or something like that. Because I'm all the way down in New Zealand, the furthest away from all of you. And so if you ever look at the info channel just above the voice channel where we're in, which is all the way down the bottom on the left, you'll see the Truxin password. Because of the ping, we've got collisions with each other off. So we'll just wait for you to jump on in. If you can fast travel to Germany where we are, close to where we are, Meinheim or something, whatever that. Yeah. I've got to give you the load order. Actually, it may be easier if you didn't give them the load order, jump back out and jump back in. Lobby name Triple J.
All right. Oh,
And yeah, you'll probably have to, that'll tell you the mods you'll need through the Steam Workshop and download them. And then Causey can give you the load order and need to go into. And then we can get back on the road.
okay, are you ready for the load order?
It might be a little bit before he downloads them all. Unless he's got some of them already. I don't know. It's only showing the lobbies near him. Let me see, do you know anything about that? How to bring up other lobbies? Because I only got the one lobby come up as well myself.
Yeah, I do remember some people have had issues with that. I don't know how to fix that off the top of my head.
I mean, if you can get on, you're a little bit closer, I suppose, than anyone in England to me. But maybe it just takes a little while to show up. Look it up, yeah, look it up.
It's fine. Man, I really gotta clear this desk off.
You got all the DLCs as well, hopefully. All the map ones. Yeah, I don't have pro mods just in case people don't have pro mods, but I do. Of course he does. Just trying to see if I can change the options or see the option for the server itself. Did you manage to find it? I'm guessing so because you said you're going to unload pro mod, so. Just let us know when you're ready for the mod list or the load order. Oh, there we go. That makes it easier. Hopefully you can fast travel to where we are. Maybe I should take this time. Have you got the stream running, Cozy?
I am in stream on my PC. I just have to tab out of the game.
Because I was just thinking, while we're waiting for him to join.